So it's time to get paid. In today's video, I'm going to give you a few tips and strategies on how you can start charging your clients and start getting that money, man. Let's jump into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Jonathan Moore. I am a photographer and filmmaker, and I like to make videos like these where I share tips and resources that I'm using in my business for other photographers, filmmakers, and freelancers out there who are trying to build a life on their terms and get it how they live. So if you like videos like that, make sure that you leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and drop me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. So for today's video, we're going to talk about how you need to start charging your clients, man. You know, now this is one of those tricky things. It's always funny when money gets involved into the situation, right? So as creatives, what I notice is that a lot of people who are in the creative space are very good at their work. They're very good at their craft, but sometimes we all suffer on the business side. And I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a victim of that too. Like I've had to learn a lot of things, get over a lot of things, conquer a lot of fears, and really start getting what I feel I'm fairly deserved and how I should be compensated. So today I'm gonna share a few tips that I had to learn the hard way along the way, so maybe this can save you a little bit of time. Now, when it comes to how much you should charge, the reality is that's really an individual thing. I know nobody can really tell you what to charge. I know that sometimes you might look up videos online and figure out what to charge. You can get an idea of what the market is going for, but it's all very, you know, independent. It's hard to say. You know, I know there's an average, right, that the market average has, but at the same time, as far as you individually, it really depends on where you're at in your journey. It also depends on what you do, what you're known for, and how good you are at that particular thing. So if you're known for this like one thing and you're the shit at that one thing, you obviously can command a higher price tag than somebody who's doing the same exact thing. They might just be good at it, but they're not like you, like you're known, you're the expert for this particular thing. But whether you're the man or not, you still need to get paid. So let's talk about how we gonna do that. So tip number one, you need to be charging clients up front. Getting paid up front is something that I absolutely had to incorporate into my business. Now, sometimes depending on the job and the client, you don't always get paid up front, but I do like to get paid up front. And then if I can't get paid up front, you gotta have some type of skin in the game. Having skin in the game, absolutely. That's gonna bring me to my second point, which is that if you can't get paid everything up front, I like to break it up into a percentage. So either 50% up front and then 50% on deliverables, which means that, you know, you've given them the product, they like it, whatever, everybody's approved it, it's all good to go. I like to do something like that, whether it's 20, 50, 30, I don't care how the split goes, but I like to have somebody who I'm working with to have some type of skin in the game, because if I'm going out there, I'm putting up my effort, my resources, my time, and my materials, they gotta have some type of skin in the game to show me that they are committed as well too. I like to think of this as good faith. You gotta show me some good faith that, you know, you're gonna do the things that you say that you're gonna do, and I'm gonna do the things that I say that I'm gonna do. But I believe that, you know, when you have a split where it's like, you know, 50 up front, 50 on the back end, 20 deposit, whatever on the back end, it keeps both parties accountable to live up to their ends of the bargain, and everybody has skin in the game. For some of you guys out there, you might be dealing with bigger clients, and when you deal with bigger clients, you notice that they have different types of terms. If you're working with a smaller client, you're working with a business owner, you might be working directly with that business owner. But if you're working with a bigger client, you might be working with, you know, their accounting department or whatever the case may be. So they might have different types of payment policy. With bigger types of companies, you might come across things like a net 30, which means that after the products have been delivered, they have up until 30 days to fill the invoice. Now it could be a net 30, net 10, net 20, you know, it's whatever the case may be. But usually when you're dealing with bigger companies, bigger clients, you're gonna notice, you know, more of those type of payment distributions, as opposed to when you're working with somebody, you know, you do the work and they pay you directly. Which brings me to my bonus tip. If somebody has not paid you in full, never release the work without some type of a watermark. You don't want them taking it and running off with it. And if they do take it and they run off with it, well, at least it's gonna have your watermark all over it. It's like if you ever go on, you know, like an Instagram and you see people post up like pictures, maybe like school pictures, right? And it'd be like proof all over the top of it, right? So this way, these people don't go and run off with the pictures. Now they can have that picture that's got proof written all over it, but they're gonna pay the full amount so they can get that watermark removed and they can have that picture forever. So if you're releasing some type of video, some type of photography work, or graphic design work, anything to your client, and it hasn't been like fully released, I wouldn't release it without a watermark of some type. So that's it for me today, guys. Those are my tips that I have on how you can start to charge your clients to make sure that you are getting paid, to make sure that you are protected to some degree, and like you don't feel like you're left out in the cold. If anybody has been in a situation where you did the work for a client and weeks have gone on and you're still waiting for an invoice to get filled, or you're still waiting to get paid, you know that that is a terrible, terrible feeling when you got to chase somebody down, and usually the money that they're paying you isn't even significant. You needed it at the time, but it's been so long that you survived it. So it's crazy, but that's just how the game goes. So always try to get something up front. Nothing moves until the money does, and you don't want to be like that with every single person, but with certain types of clients you do have to be with that. Other types of clients is going to bring on different types of terms, and it's all good. Hopefully this video was useful, and if so, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys got going on in your business right now. And so for all my people out there who are trying to get it how they live, until the next time, peace. I'm out.